Hello viewers, welcome to Core for Any. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. Taxi backends and app API inside. Today we need to create here the zone wise document list as well as need to give this here the document list inside this API. We need to create here the modify this the documents edits screen inside needs here this information. That's why I need to create this API. First of all, so need to copy here the price list API. We need to copy here this API, and then afterwards we need to create this API. We need to paste this here and to give this here the names. As we need to give this here the zone document list. Like this, we need to give this here the API names and to set this here zone documents list. Like this, give here, and now need to set here one conditions. Need to give here the zone ID, then need to bind with this zone ID. You need to write down here zone documents ID. Like this, need to set this here the query and to write down here like this. Now we need to pass here the ZD value. You need to remove here the price related all information. So need to remove here like this, no needs, and to remove this price. Need to needs, but we need to remove here price related all informations. Now we need to set here the zone wise ID. We need to pass this here ZWD. Maybe issue with this here price list. Here are the wrongs because this table inside not gets here the yeah. We need to need this query. We need to copy here and to set here the inner joins. Find with here. We need to write down here the zone ID that D is equal to ZD zone ID is equal to ZN zone ID. Need to write down here the ones and the real status ones are the dates. So need to set like this value and to display here. Now need to another things you need to bind with here some value for these tables. You need to set this here. First of all, need to give this here JLR dot zone ID. Need to pass this here. Then after you need to set here the ZL dot zone name. Then after ZL dot CT, ZL dot modify date, then after ZL dot text. After need to set this here the SD dot service ID name. Like this, we need to set this here and also need to write down like this value. We need to put this here. Now we need to go inside the zone list API and to copy these methods. Need to needs here. Also need to go and we need to copy this group contacts. Need to cut and copy. We need to paste this here this value. Need to first of all the concat joins. We need to use here the group concat and need to check here conditions. Cache when d type is equal to once means the personal documents. If is it not null, then we need to like this. If not nulls, then we need to give here the blank. Otherwise, we need to give this here the value like this. We need to set here the documents names. As well as we need to create here the another types. We need to set this here like this value. We need to pass this here and to configure this whole value and to set this here like this. I need to create here the price. Also need to bind here the service related informations. We need to concat here and to set this here. Now we need to give this here the name, documents names and card documents names. Like this we need to columns names, we need to set this here and to write down here. Like we need to carry inside, we need to write down these all things are the joints. We need to set this here and now we need to bind here the documents left joints. So we need to concat here. First of all, we need to copy this query here and to paste this here. So we need to read this here, this value, and to paste this here, copy here. This here is need to give this here the concats and to move this here the where conditions no needs. We need to remove here. And also need to give this here the group by. ZD dot zone ID, zone documents ID for the group by. Like this, we need to set this here and another we need to multiple query, we need to fire here. Also need to bind with this here, these conditions. Maybe where we need to write down here. And status. This here, these conditions and to here this value like this. We need to set this here's all value are the passing here. Now these payloads are the setted here and another need to query for the document list. To write down here the select query and to bind with here. Okay. And also need to give this here name. Also need to say type, created dates and modified it. From write down here the like this sets here, set here where conditions, give this here status equal to 0 like this. We need to set this here, this whole value, and we need to also bind here the 0 and write down here equal pass this here, set here more than 0 like this, pass here the results like value. We need to set this here and to save this here. Now this is up here are the done here the zone document list. If you have any question, so please write down in the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.